shit. You know what?
Oh, come
Take
on.
two, take two, take two. Yeah, I just turned on my microphone right now. Yeah, if you don't know who we are, we're multiplatgametrap.com, and we are. You have noobsyb0t in the middle up top. I'm Freddy Fuego. Depending on where you're looking at it, I'm either on the left or the right.
Oh, that's alright.
You have Anthony from GameCoLand, which is Motor City Racing right there. Then you got BULLBOYKENNELS from BULLBOYKENNELS, Slap a Bitch, and Slap a Hoe Productions. And you got Deebs, which is part of he's part of the MDK KDM clan. So what we're talking about is all the things they got good and bad in 2011 when it came to the gaming industry and development and games that came out, and then all the good things they got right. And we're gonna talk about what's going on, what's gonna be going, what we have to expect for 2012. So who wants to start off by saying? All right, we're gonna start off by saying, what were the worst games ever in 2011?
Rage.
I disagree with that off top.
Rage.
I didn't play Rage. I played the demo. Why you say it sucks though?
Explain.
Who do you want to explain? Him or
You the one that said it.
Well, I mean, he comments. He was always sure. Nah, well,
I didn't play
from my experience, the motherfucker took like damn near a month to be able to even play the bitch because it was so fucked up. I mean, you talk about texture popping. Yo, that shit was like.
It was like,
man,
it was like
don't even on a widescreen TV, y'all. Just play on a fucking regular 4:3 ratio because all that shit on the side, man. As soon as you fucking turn your body around,
it was like, it was doing like break dancing on your head.
I mean, what a month.
I played the demo and it was smooth.
What you played on, man?
I played the demo on 360 and I was about to play the demo on...
That's why.
Hey, it should run
that's why what you played it on.
It run better on the 360 than it did on the PC or the PS3.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm planning on getting it for PC, so you know.
Nah, dog, don't do it. Don't waste your money. That's what I've been playing it on, man. I mean, I can play the game fine now with no issues, except for I can't record the bitch. I don't know why. That's the only game I can record.
Honestly, I didn't hear about that till now, so you know that's crazy. I didn't hear about that shit now.
Yeah, and even on the PS3, anything outside of the 4:3 aspect ratio, bro, they had all the pixels with pop locking and break dancing and busting flows in that bitch. It just looked all fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not so bad like if you're on like a single card. But people that were doing like SLR or Crossfire,
which is you?
That's me right there.
Man, I had to wait for fucking drivers to be updated, patches. Matter of fact, yo, they got a motherfucking preview driver that's just came out a few days ago. That's supposed to help the game along with the new patch for Rage that's coming out.
Damn.
They got a patch, the patch. The patch is the patch. Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's another thing. That's the same thing that happened with Brink. Brink came out and its frame rate was all over the place. I went from 2 frames a second to 160 frames a second, and it was like when I got 2 frames a second, I was standing totally still with nobody around me, and when I got 160 frames a second, I was in an all-out dog fight with like 8 other people and shit. So it was like all ass backwards and shit.
I heard it ran pretty good on PC though.
That's what I got it for.
On console, I heard
that's what I got it for. It was for PC.
Okay, like somebody, I'm back now.
All right, that's Anthony from GameCoLand over there. Over there.
Yeah, how you doing today? Okay, man.
And over there.
Yeah, over there.
Let's have some fun there. Yeah, I would say Rage, Brink, and motherfucking Skyrim.
Oh man.
Were games played problems. At least from launch. You know.
Yeah.
Skyrim, I can't really. You play Skyrim on PC too?
Yeah.
I didn't have no. Actually, you know what? I'm lying because I did have some problems with Skyrim a couple of times. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I had to think about it. the fucking crashing shit, and like crashing on the load up screen and all that shit. Yeah, I'm with you.
Hey, look, man.
But
2000
it's classified as a bad game, though. You know, it's not a bad game in 2011, though.
2011 has been the year where they launched more games that were unfinished that I've seen to date. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the industry is using the internet as the golden crutch. You know what I'm saying? It's oh, let's push out this game and it's only 75% done and we'll patch it and then patch it again.
Out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, come on, man, really put it out at least 90% done. We could do the 10%, you know what I'm saying? We could deal with 10%. But you putting out a game 70, 75%, 80% done. It's like, man, come on, really? It's like they got no pride in what they do anymore. It's like, yo,
it's all about money now.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
all about money.
How fast can we get this money before the holiday season and shit? You know.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
come up.
I played. All right, a game that I thought was a beast game, just beast, was Resistance 3. It came back. Came back and the story mode was epic. The 3D was good. The move support was kind of tacked on there, but you know what I'm saying, it felt more like a Wii-ish when I put it on there. I ain't play with the move, but it was a good storyline. It was compelling. It was good. It was awesome. The graphics were beast. The cutscenes were awesome. The storyline from front to back was fucking tremendous. Being able to play the game with your friend from beginning to end was awesome. The co-op.
Yep.
But when I went online, it was like playing SOCOM Confrontation all over again. I got into a one-on-one match with a pistol, and it went from 30 frames a second to 2 frames a second to no frames a second, back to 30s. I was like, yo. And then they had the integration with Facebook with My Global Resistance part, and it was like they discontinued that. That didn't work half the time, and then they don't like constructive criticism, because I went to their webpage, I went to their Facebook, I went to their grandma's house and left them a note. You know what I'm saying? And it was like delete, banning you from the forums. It's like, yo, it's straight scrubs, man, just straight scrubs. Bunch of scrubs that don't like to hear what's wrong with your game. You shouldn't need to hear what's right with your game. You need to hear what's wrong with your game so you can fix the shit.
Make the shit better, you know? Make the next one better. Don't make the same mistakes.
So and false advertisement, I mean, got it right here in the thing where it said their DLC would come out a certain date, and nicely advertised on here. Resistance Survival Pack DLC October 4th came out two weeks after that. All right, so that's false advertisement for one. Like, you already know, you had it planned out. You know it was gonna hit the 4th. Then they stated on their forums that they needed patch 1.5 to put out that DLC. Then the patch came out, 1.4 patch came out, and they put out the DLC. So the DLC ain't gonna work right from their own admission until the 1.5 patch comes out. So they put out the DLC, got the money, and still ain't. Obviously, probably wasn't gonna work right. I ain't buy it because I ain't a sucker neither. So the 1.5 patch came out. It's just like a whole bunch of lying. I mean, you lie to me one time, I ain't never gonna believe you ever again. I am not stupid, and my money stays in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Insomniac, you wanna see these? You wanna see $50 bills? $50 bills, bitch? Get it right, motherfuckers! Get it right!
The game I think fucked up this year that's supposed to be a big ass hit is Battlefield 3. The game looks sexy as fuck. I'm running it at fucking over 50 frames per second. It looks sexy, but the campaign, fucking Call of Duty clone, fucking.
Nah, I don't think it was a Call of Duty clone. I think it was just like cliche. Every fucking war movie cliche.
Not really clone. Yeah, not really a clone, but like some ideas taken from not Road at War, but Black Ops.
All right.
You know how the dude was sitting in the chair and shit, and like he trying to recap what the fuck happened, and he goes back in time. You play that part. Same shit in Battlefield 3. You did the same shit. I'm like, come on now. It should have went the realistic route where the shit is like realistic, like Armored Assault. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting no fucking action war movie type game. I was expecting like a realistic type game.
Man,
they deliver on some missions.
I enjoyed Bad Company 2's campaign better than Battlefield 3.
Battlefield Bad Company 2, off launch, off beta form, off everything was way more polished, way more better structured. The only thing, I mean, the main thing that really pisses me off about Battlefield 3, I believe, is they hyped up the Frostbite 2 engine to be like so destructible, and even with the new expansion pack that they put out, the Back to Kirkland,
that's indestructible whatsoever.
Well, there is destructible things, but you look at Battlefield Bad Company 2, 99% of the buildings, unless it has a steel frame on it, can fall down to the ground.
Going down.
It's going down.
Indestructible inside the multiplayer in Battlefield 3. I fucking forgot that it was destructible environments.
I mean, it has a lot of the facade. It's just like most of the facade gets destroyed.
Yeah.
I wanted to herd people into a building and take the whole building down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was looking forward to.
Like it was moments like in Battlefield Bad Company 2 where, I had my homeboy in the tank. He shot the fucking wall out, and I snapped the dude right in the head that was behind the wall.
Yeah.
You don't get that kind of shit in Battlefield 3,
Yeah, it's like, oh, you run into a building. I used to run into a building and be like, damn, I can't get out. Fuck that. Noob tube the fucking wall, run out that bitch, go do my thing. Or if there was too many snipers on the board, I take down all the buildings in the board, go demo man with the C4 kit, the extra C4 packs, and just go down, blow down everything else, and all you see is all the snipers trying to figure out where the hell they're gonna go because they can't hide. There ain't no more buildings.
Yeah, and I like that. I'm a sniper too, but I like that shit though because it makes it even,
Yep.
Makes it more realistic.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they went from a well-balanced game, and even though Battlefield Bad Company 2 had its problems, it's more an overall well-balanced game compared to Battlefield 3. I like Battlefield 3, and I hope they get. I mean, I really don't want to buy another Battlefield game until I see that they've actually, maybe if they put out a beta for whatever they're gonna do next, and the beta really impresses me. I'm just like, man, look, I got my fill of ultra realistic first person shooters. It's all about the third person shooter for me right now.
I got 3 issues with Battlefield, man, and these are my issues. The first part is just to answer y'all comment about the campaign. The reason the campaign sucks on those type of games. Oh, did we done lose everybody? Oh.
Nah.
Alright,
We're still here.
The reason that the campaign sucks on that shit is because those games are basically meant for multiplayer. That's why the campaign sucks.
And that's thanks to our multiplayer fans out there.
The thing that really bothers me about the game though is alright, you might be able to blow some walls up and shit, fuck a nigga up, but there's certain fences, no matter what you hit the nigga with, you can't kill the motherfucker. It's like a fucking chain link fence. It's a shield. That irks the shit out of me.
Hey, and their netcode sucks.
Yeah, well, that's the third thing I was about to talk about. I was looking through the settings and I noticed that on the I think it was a campaign. I seen it. It has something to do with players smoothing and some other shit. Where it says if you lower it, it makes your latency lower. But basically it means that you might see motherfuckers skipping around and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was like, man, I might think about doing that and make that one setting. I mean, I get a good ping to the room, so I know my ping ain't bad, but if I get a better ping, that'd be what's up.
Even with the Battlefield 3 issues, we all gotta admit that, the game is pretty good, in some areas, even the multiplayer, when it's doing its job, it's hella good.
Yeah, it's good game. good game, but could have been a great game.
Yeah, if they would have took their fucking time to release that shit when it was ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you got a squad, I mean, when you're playing online and you have a squad going and you're playing like squad deathmatch or whatever you're doing, I mean, it comes together perfectly. But the mic system, sketchy at best. Instead of it being server side lag, it has somebody's connection type lag. You know what I'm saying? The way they wrote their netcode, straight fucking. Like I said, the best first person shooter online, period, hands down, is Mag. Whatever they did with Mag, their servers and shit like that, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It might be a generic or whatever y'all want to call it, and I'll keep preaching this to the day I die. I've never seen a game run better online than Mag. Mag is fucking hands down, unequivocally one of the best fucking online games, period.
Yeah, I haven't put that much time into Mag, so I can't comment.
Killzone 3, Killzone 2. My first person shooter of the year of 2011 is Killzone 3. Second place, Battlefield Bad Company 2. That's it. That is it. Those are my two favorites. They put their money in. I want to go to Vietnam. I put in Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I got everybody. You know what I'm saying? Got everybody over there. Hey, how you doing?
See me? Yeah, you can see all
Hi. Wait, how you doing today? Like somebody, I can't see them. Come on, man, bring the whole motherfucking family, yo. Bring the whole family. Shit.
What's it called? But yeah, those are my first person shooters.
Who's that? Freddy Fuego. Hi, Fred.
What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's through the camera. So y'all gotta be, keeping it down. We gotta have a party. Alright.
What's it called?
That's her boyfriend. That's your boyfriend, right?
No.
Oh, well, friend. Alright, so let's go.
Alright, what other games sucked this year?
I wanted to make a comment about the game developers.
Alright, game developers from Anthony.
What y'all doing? What y'all talking about?
Doing a podcast talking about games.
Alright, now, what I've noticed in some of these games that came out this year is that these game developers, they when they develop the game, they seem like they set a date with this game, what they want the game to come out, and it's like, the thing is that the games are not even ready. They set a date and they're not ready. It's
Yeah,
like
but
they
you
think too far ahead.
The developer's fault. Most of the time, it's the publishers.
Yeah, you're right.
Activision telling like Infinity Ward, we want this game out at a certain time or something like that. So the developers gotta listen to that shit.
But if I was a game developer, or I was I'm a music creator, right?
Yeah.
And my publisher told me I needed something done on a certain date, and I couldn't get it done. I tell him, look, you're just gonna have to find me, or I'm gonna have to go belly up on a deal, because you're not gonna get something out of me that I ain't gonna feel confident or agree with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you're a company. Stand on your own 2 feet, regardless if you got a publishing deal or whatever your deal is. I'm not gonna put out ass and then be looked out as ass after the fact. Fuck that shit.
But then again, though, how they get them is that they make them sign the deal and pay them the money ahead of time and say we want you guys to do this deal or whatever. And they have no choice but to do it because they already got paid for it. They already set times and dates and everything. So
there's always look. What's the worst they could do? They could take them to court, sue them. They go belly up. I mean, really, it's just like credit me for it.
I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. But most people ain't like us.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? Put a gun to my head and say, "Pay me, bitch." Like fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Bite me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This is what they're gonna do, okay? They're gonna chop off your head, okay?
Hey man, I'm having a love connection on my video, man.
Oh shit!
Hey, what goes on there is gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah, y'all live. Not live, but it's gonna.
Hey, we live, black.
Y'all ain't live, but you know, if it don't get edited out, y'all gonna miss out the motherfucking.
That's what I get paid for it.
But yo, freaking on some serious tip though, it's just like you have
motherfucking webcam porn.
You as everybody is has to take responsibility for what they do, especially in any type of artistry. Gaming is an art. You know what I'm saying? The developers and the publishers understand that this is an art. They're getting paid for their art, you know, their artistry on disc, basically, or being streamed or downloaded by the consumer from whatever network they are. They should take it as an art. Be proud of what they do. Don't set dates if you can't live by them. Don't sit there. I mean, look at David Jaffe. David Jaffe said, "Twisted Metal's not done. I'm gonna push it back."
Yeah, see, I like that dude. You know,
call up Sony. Call up whoever your publisher is. Be like, yo, I got balls. Here are my brass balls. Put them on your table and deal with it, bitch.
Yeah, he's the kind of dude that tell you how it is. You know, he ain't gonna be all, you know, whether he's inside a professional area or, you know, talking to somebody on the street, he gonna talk to you exactly how it is, you know. He ain't gonna be all fake and shit. That's what I like about him.
Look, man.
You gotta see that, man. How many people got clout like you?
Fuck the camera off.
What's it called? Yeah, there ain't too many people that do, but I'm serious. Like,
I'll be feeling my music.
It's like freaking. I don't know. Like I said, man, a lot. I was watching that. I was watching that movie Sucker Punch, and there's a part in it where the dude tells the girls in the movie, he was like, either you stand for something or you fall for everything, and that's something that's very true in life. Either you stand for something, you gonna fall for everything. You just either you are who you are or you a bitch made.
Yep. And back to the Twisted Metal, talking about Jaffe or whatever. Like, a lot of developers get asked the question, you know, what about the newcomers to the game? Are you going to have something for them? Are you going to find a way to get them into it? What he said was pretty much, fuck them. It's for the hardcore fans that's been a fan for years. You know, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do no shortcuts and make shit simple for the people that's entering the game for the first time, you know. It's for the fans, you know, it's for the hardcore players.
That's what's up. That's what I liked it about another game that was awesome for 2011 is Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was just like, yo, that's Mortal Kombat. Basically, all they did was slap new graphics and 3D on a bitch, and
that shit worked because they did a good ass job.
Hell yeah!
They didn't skip out on the. It's the best campaign ever, you know. Then you got the ladder where you can go up to like all kind of.
It's like 300 and something. You got. I'm on like 50. I'm on like 58 or something. I mean, yo, and it's hard. It's hard, and then they have like the crypt and all that good shit where you get to unlock shit and see the concept art. I like that. The 3D on that game is beast.
Top notch. What's up? Yeah.
Come on, respect. You walk in the room, start hearing weird noises. Yeah, right. Bang bang. Excuse me.
So let's talk about some games we're looking forward to for 2012. You know.
Me personally. Oh man.
Can we go back to 2011 though? Like,
hold on. He want to go back to 2011. Let's go back to 2000. Let's get 2011 out the way first.
All right, this slow ass motherfucker right here. Let's go back to 2011.
I mean, the reason I said it because you talking about looking forward to 2011, but yo, there was some big ass good sleepers.
Yeah, I agree.
Never mind, my thought just went somewhere else. You talking about 2012? But there was some big ass great sleepers in 2011, dog.
Yeah, it was. I agree with you.
Can I say Deuce X?
Deuce X was a beast.
Oh yeah.
Days X.
A beast.
Yeah, that's definitely sleepers.
That's still something I gotta pick up. I know that shit is the shit because I've been seeing like little small gameplay. Man, that shit, man.
Oh, it's been a good game.
It looks like how Alpha
got played on
was trying to be.
PC though, man.
Yeah, I'm
got played on
PC. Yeah, no doubt.
It looked good on consoles too. It was
Yeah, but if you got the PC, you might as well, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah, shit.
It's a no-brainer.
The only thing, if you got a gaming PC, the only thing you should be buying on consoles are exclusives. Unless you got unless it's an online game and you want to play with your homeboys that are on the console.
Yeah, that too.
Other than that, you should be playing PC games.
Yep.
Like Deuce, that's one of those games, man. You can either play as John Rambo, or you can be motherfucking Snake.
Yep.
And like my first playthrough, man, I did the Snake way, man. I snuck around.
That's me. That's me.
And I'm still doing the second playthrough, but on the second one, man, I'm just straight motherfucking John Rambo.
Oh yeah, and there's another thing that I should say about that game. That game ain't barely had no issues at all. What the fuck? It's like, yo, that game launched really solid. It was just solid. I ain't seen no.
I don't know how many years they worked on that game, but they put in some years on that game, though.
Yep.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Then you never could know how many years somebody put in development just because they announced a game. A lot of people think when somebody announced a game, they've only been working for it for a
Nah, that's when you go public.
It could be, yeah. Exactly.
That's like a homo coming out the closet and shit. He was a homo a long way before he came out the closet.
A lot of people just assume that shit has just been in development for a little while. You know?
Here goes another.
What other games you got talking about, Blue Boy? Castlevania.
See, I haven't gotten to Castlevania. I played a couple. I got the arcade game, the one that came out for arcade. That shit is beast. But as far as the old school, I never really got.
These right here, these two games are like.
God of War is better than that motherfucker though.
Nah. Hey, these two right here. Nah, these two right here.
God of War.
Look, this is a good game, but this is just as good as this.
Nah,
they both just as good as each other.
Disagree. Nah. God of War is, man.
God of War is good, dog. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say God of War is bad, but Castlevania is on that same fucking level. They're both on the same fucking level. They're both games that you can own both of them and be happy with, or if you owned one or the other. But it ain't like fucking Dante's Inferno where you felt it was a straight ripoff of God of War. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good ripoff though.
God of War 3 for me was like play it once and that was it, man. It was.
Yeah, me too.
I played it once.
That was it for me, man.
I mean, with games like that, I play it once and then like almost a year later, I play it again and it feels more refreshing again. So that's what I do.
Right, God of War 3 was fun as hell. It was a great game, but I don't know. It just didn't. It had that replay value for me.
But that's why I'm saying Castlevania is just as good. And there's parts they specifically in the game leave out a lot of shit that you can go back and get, so you can finish the board completely. You know what I'm saying? When you beat a board, I beat a board, sometimes it's only 70% done. But I can't do nothing, get past the 70% until I get to board whatever, 20 or whatever, to get this item so I can go back to board 3 and finish this item at 100%.
Like a lot of people don't like that, but I like that though.
Yeah, it's good, dog.
I'm scared to pick that game up though because everybody's been doing mixed reviews of that game. There's been a lot of mixed reviews ever since that game first came out. You know, I heard it was a rough job on the HD Castlevania game. It was rough. Fire.
No, mixed reviews on Castlevania.
Oh, the wrong way.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that ever say something bad about that game. That game right there runs at it's a beast. It's just a beast. If you don't like that game, basically fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Don't like the game. Everybody can't like everything.
You know anything about the Castlevania? Would you still like it? You know.
Look, the last Castlevania game I played was on Super Nintendo. All right, so I don't know nothing about Castlevania from Super Nintendo all the way to fucking PS3. You know how many consoles gone in between that have had Castlevania games? Basically, that's a brand new story. It doesn't have nothing to do with the old Castlevanias or nothing. So it's the new protagonist, the new hero, the new plot, the new way the game plays. I mean, it ain't like it's a 2D side scroller. It's a fucking 3-dimensional puzzle solving, you know, platformer, hack and slash, fucking RPG elements.
It's just with me, I'm kind of sensitive with, skipping towards the end of like a series and then before starting.
Oh no, this ain't got nothing to do with the other ones. It ain't got nothing to do. It's by itself.